All right, welcome back. Dirty 30 Pod, week two, two-man gang. Devi might join us here in a little bit, but he's on new dad duty. So just me and Christian
Mm.
rocking the pod. What's up, buddy?
How we doing? I'm feeling good. 1-0.
I didn't.
Had to represent with the trophy. But I got a tough one this week, so we'll see.
Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. I did not get the win. Christian got the win. I believe Devi got the win as well for pod's sake. So
Yes.
representing the pod well. So we're 2-1 as a collective unit.
Dev did not get the win. Sorry, he did not.
Oh, never mind. Why was he talking so much smack then? All right, never mind. Never
I don't
mind.
know, but he is certainly 0-1.
Christian, the only man with a win on the pod. Congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you. Had to hold it down for the crew.
This week, we had our studs and duds segment. We look back a little bit at last week, at our waiver column. Devi hopefully jumps in by then. If not, we'll just kind of go through what the waivers were, talk about matchups, bench players, and then we'll kind of jump into our pick 'em at the end here. I'll start us off. Christian and I were talking a little bit beforehand, and studs were anyone who went early quarterback was my choice. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, all very studly, and all like paid off right after week one. I don't have the stats right in front of me, but they all scored 30 plus. They were awesome. Like it was like, okay, like this is why you do that early. Yeah, very studly from all three of them.
Yeah, no, I like it. I agree. I mean, it's definitely a gamble when you go early. And I mean, if those guys put up 20 points, sometimes you feel like it's a dud week.
Yep. Yep.
So you're almost like accustomed to getting 30 plus at this point.
Yep. Yep. And if they score 40, it's a win, right?
Right.
Like which was last week. Like that Sunday night game was so much fun.
Yeah.
Dud of the week, I was kind of like Isaiah Pacheco was my wild card, right? And I was kind of more like, hey, I think I would draft him than I wouldn't draft him. But after week one, that was pretty brutal. 3.8 points, just like didn't really do much. That whole offense was kind of pretty stagnant and kind of reminded me of the Chiefs of last year.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like kind of coming into the year, like Mahomes played far better than I expected, especially with losing
He was awesome.
Worthy
Yep. Yep.
so early. But I agree. Like last year, they didn't, I mean, coming into this year, you look back and you're like, they only scored like 21 points a game, which is pretty bad. Like,
Hmm.
I mean,
Hmm.
they were bottom half of the league, I think, last year in points per game. So I'm like, okay, well, how does that distribute fantasy wise? And I personally never saw it with Pacheco. I'm not saying he can't turn it around, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't a good start for sure.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely. Who you got for studs and duds?
Studs, I wanted to go between two guys because this is my honorable mention, but CMC was my honorable mention because
Hmm.
granted he didn't have his, boom 20 point a week, but like everyone was like, fuck, CMC's dead. CMC's hurt. CMC's this. And I mean he balled out. I mean,
He
he
did.
scored like 18 or 19 points. So
Yeah.
it's like he kind of put the haters to bed a little bit. But I thought for a guy that everybody seemed kind of down on, and I'm more impressed that Marcus started him
Yeah. Oh yeah.
was, was Travis Etienne.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, I think he was second or third in the NFL in rushing yards last week behind like Derrick Henry.
Yep.
And it's
Yep.
like he killed it. I mean, he looked like a couple years ago.
Look
So
good. Look good.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
I wasn't like overly. I'm not gonna lie, I was overly surprised. I was surprised.
I,
I
I I
did
think
not think
Dev
he'd do
Dev
that.
brought him up as his wild card person, right?
Mhm.
Like he could definitely turn a
Yeah.
league around high or low, right? Like for the
Yep.
better or for the worse. And after week one, dude looked awesome.
Yeah, he was fucking good.
Hmm.
And then dud of the week, no surprise. I think this would probably be 90+% of people's dud. AJ Brown kind of had an opportunity where you're like, okay, going up against the Cowboys. They're not bad in the secondary, but I'm like, it's AJ Brown. You draft AJ Brown early to get double digits consistently every week.
Yeah.
And one target just ain't gonna cut it. So
No.
yeah,
No,
AJ Brown.
especially
Yeah.
being the first game of the week, like getting all
Yeah.
excited to put him in your lineup, right? Like I had AJ Brown last year. He does this every now and then, right? But he's AJ Brown. I'm sure he'll take vengeance on my team this week.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, not ideal.
waivers, we had some kind of bigger spending, kind of maybe medium sized spending. I'd maybe classify it. No like Puka Nacua, no Kyron Williams, right? No like real big studly name, but couple medium guys to go off with. We won't rate them, right? We're not going to take the Fardo meter away from Devi. We wouldn't do that to him, but we'll just kind of talk about him a little bit here. So, Quentin Johnson went for 18. Do you remember the second amount that was after QJ,
I
Christian?
don't remember. I'm the one who got
Yeah,
Quentin.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yep.
my thought process was
Mhm.
like after watching like my team, I mean like Waddle sucked. Jerome
Mhm.
Ford sucked.
Yeah,
Matthew Golden, not that great. So
yeah,
I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna try. I know it was probably more than some other people would have spent. And we've all seen Quentin Johnson.
sure.
We kind of know who he is, and he's not that good. But like, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe, just
Yep.
maybe.
Play,
So
players develop, right, man? Absolutely.
yeah.
Um, I spent money on the quarterback, right? Like I went 19 for Herbert. I was not doing the Trevor Lawrence experience anymore. That was not happening. I watched that game. I'm like, yep, Justin Herbert has some weapons, right? QJ, Keenan Allen, obviously Lad McConkey, right? So I went 19. I think the next highest was 9. So there was some difference in opinion there, but I hopefully got my guy. Is kind of my thoughts.
The one thing I loved about Herbert last week was he seemed more willing to run.
He did.
And
Quick
maybe
to
that's
it.
the whole Slater injury. I don't know.
Yep.
But like, he definitely seemed because like we all knew he could run coming out of college and he
He's
just
a
never
great
did.
athlete. Yep.
So yeah,
Hmm.
I liked the pickup.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely, man. The last one was Hollywood went for $7 to Marcus, which I thought was a great pickup, right? Like will probably be the fill-in for Worthy, which I think Worthy surprisingly practiced this week, if I kind of or today, if I saw that right, which was
Oh,
surprising. But
I
we'll
didn't.
see, man. Who knows what that injury comes of?
Yep.
Matchups. I played Devi this week. I dropped down to the 7 seed. Devi's the 8. Craig the 4 plays Christian the 2. Eric the 5 plays Kyle the 1. Derek the 6 plays Tanner the 9 or Tyler the 9. Tanner the 10 plays Marcus the 3. We've got some
Hmm.
good matchups. Still trying to kind of figure shit out, right?
Yep.
Teams that are 1-0 feeling good. Teams that are 0-1 not feeling so great. So, bench players that would outscore your starters. Christian, why don't you lead us off here? What do you got for bench players?
Yeah, I think I kind of failed last week. I was the one who picked Worthy.
You
You
you were
know,
0-1. Yep, yep,
yeah, I
yep.
I sucked.
In,
So
injury
that
injury related though. All right.
Yeah, injury related. But this week, I believe it's Tanner or Tyler. I want to say Tanner.
Mm-hmm,
But at least when I looked, I don't know if it's changed, but he had Tyrone Tracy in his starting lineup.
mm-hmm.
And I don't mind Tracy, but you're benching DeAndre Swift. And I just feel like I feel like you kind of have to play DeAndre Swift just knowing that he is the main guy there. And at least Chicago is able to move the ball a little bit. You're playing against a pretty bad defense in Detroit.
Yeah.
I don't know. And you're on a fast track, like with Swift. I just feel more comfortable with that. I'm not saying he's going to like blow him out of the water, but I think I would play Swift over Tracy this week.
Yeah, I hear that, man. Like hard choice, right? Like you're kind of banking on a touchdown from either of them,
Yeah.
right? And I think I would put money on the Bears over the Giants, but yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. That is a tough choice. We got Devy's right in. Devy went Montgomery, David Montgomery over Hollywood. He would start Montgomery over Hollywood. Um, I don't know. That's kind of a pick 'em to me as well. That's a hard one. Monty kind of coming back up against that Bears defense, right? Hollywood. I can't remember who the Chiefs are playing off the top of my head.
They're playing the Eagles.
Playing the Eagles.
So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice, nice. Yep. Kind of without any
not
weapons.
a bad secondary. I
Hmm.
mean, it's
Hmm.
not like Hollywood is CeeDee Lamb who's going to be getting open the way he did.
No. And Hollywood
So,
had a weird stat line last week. He was like 9 for like
yeah.
60 or something, just kind of
My,
peppered all around. So
yeah, my thing is with Monty is you truly are so touchdown
you
dependent.
need the touchdown.
You
Yep.
need touchdown. because he
Yep.
might only get you 38 yards.
Otherwise, he's 10 for 38. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yep.
Absolutely, man. My bench player, I'm benching Travis Kelce if I'm Craig, and I'm starting Jawan Johnson.
Mhm.
I I know Kelsey scored the touchdown, but gosh, I just don't think he looked very good last week.
I agree. I
I
agree.
thought he kind of looked stuck in the mud, kind of slow. Wasn't
He,
like overly targeted after Worthy kind of went out, right? Like,
yeah, it's pretty crazy how drastically he's fallen from
hmm
elite greatest of all time to just like an average guy,
yeah,
you know?
yep. Like I think like he probably finds the waiver wire at some point this year, right? Just
Yeah.
kind of like based on how it's been going. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I'm probably not starting him against that Eagles defense, and I'm just kind of hoping for more volume with Juwan Johnson. So
Yeah, fun fact, it's Jawan Johnson's birthday on Sunday, so he could get a birthday tutty.
hell yeah, dude, absolutely
Yeah.
great pull, great pull. I love that.
Yep. Oh yeah.
We did get a little trash talk sent in this week. We got reminiscent of Tyler's week one. We got Tyler's team scoring 57 points week one is embarrassing enough. No way it gets brought up on the trash talk of the week pod segment. Um, that
I
was
don't
bad.
know what's
That was
more
bad.
disrespectful, the fact that like somebody put up 57 points or that we got called out for not talking about trash
True,
talk.
true. Yeah. Yeah, Tyler's hoping for redemption here. 57
Yep.
points. That's a rough week one for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's tough.
yep, itching for Sunday to come. I'm kind of guessing here. So week two, we kind of did our little player pick 'em. Kyle's in this event. Kyle's kind of he's fourth, right? The other three of us are all pretty tied up here as far as coming out of week one. But
Mhm.
who'd you come up with your players, your player pick 'em here for you, Christian?
Yeah. So, yeah, first week. And so Kyle's got some ground to make up, but it's
Yes.
week one.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then we're all within like 3 points of each other at
Mm-hmm.
the top. So
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool. But my guys this week, I'm going off total bounce back. I am going stack this week.
Oh yeah.
I'm going Burrow and Chase. They're back at home. Tough division game against the Browns last week. You kind of knew it was going to be an ugly game. And I
Mhm.
think like at home against the Jags, I think the Jags, I just like if you bring Travis Hunter out on the field and you put him against Jamar Chase, he will dog walk him. Like it will be ugly.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
I think that Burrow and Chase kind of got I just gotta think they get back on track this week. So that's my stack. And
Love it.
then I'm going Kyron Williams against Tennessee. So I don't
Mhm.
I don't think Tennessee's defense is that bad. I just think
He
it kind
probably
of seems
finds
like
the
a
end
good
zone.
spot to play Kyron.
Yep.
I don't really want to blow my load on some of the bigger guys, but I think
Mhm.
Kyron finds the end zone, and if he gets 10 points, great.
Yep. Yep. I think that's fair, man. Like the Burrow Chase stack is it's a lethal stack, right? It's a matter of like when do you want to pull it
Yeah,
in this
100%.
contest, right? And I love that. Debbie and I found the same stack. We're both going Dak and CD. We
Yeah,
kind of
not
both
bad.
kind of came across that. They're playing the Giants, right? I think like Dak kind of gets on track. I think he played good, right? It was just like Javante punched in a couple of touchdowns as opposed to Dak.
Dak looked phenomenal.
I thought he looked good, right? Yep,
Like he was throwing fucking dimes.
he was.
It was fun to watch.
He was. Yeah, it was just like a Javante punched in a couple on the one, right? Like, and,
Right.
and that happens. It does. Debbie for his running back, he went Derrick Henry. Um, which
That's a heavyweight lineup right
yep,
there.
can't go anything wrong with that, right? Like he is the king for a reason.
Mhm.
I went Brees Hall. I thought
Yep.
he looked explosive last week, right? And Buffalo, I was kind of like kind of slow linebackers, kind of slow safeties. I'm kind of hoping Brees Hall kind of gets a long
I
one.
think I think that's a great pick because I think if you look at what Lamar and Henry did, if I were the Jets, I'd be like, we have Fields.
That
who's
was my thought.
just as good of a rushing quarterback as
Mhm.
Lamar. Like
Yep.
exact same game plan,
Yep.
exact same.
That was my thought exactly. I'm right there with you. That was like, yep. Here's the week where I'm going to go Brees Hall.
Yep.
Brody went completely different. We got new names here. We got Jordan Love going
Yeah.
tonight against the Commanders. We got James Conner against Panthers this week, right?
Connor's going up against the Panthers.
Panthers this week. And then we got Miami. We got Tyreek going against the Patriots. Which
Yeah,
that is a choice to go Tyreek.
it is. As a Dolphins fan, we talked about it a little bit. You got to see it at least once.
That's where I'm at.
Miami has New England's number. I think Miami has
They
beaten
do.
New England the past literally like 8 times, and that's not a
Hmm.
joke.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
Tua has never lost to New
Right.
England.
Right. Yep.
Um,
Yep.
but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Tyreek still has it.
Yeah.
I just don't know if Miami has the pieces in place to make that offense work right now. I don't know, but we'll
Yeah.
see. I mean,
Well,
but if Tyreek goes off, if Tyreek gets 30 points, no one's going to be like,
no, real surprising. I agree.
Yeah,
He's got to be thinking squeaky wheel, right? And like
right.
now is when I'm going Tyreek, and
100%.
I dig it, man. We will find out more after week two, right? Like I'm very excited that we added this to our segment. Just
Yeah, it's
good
fun.
opportunity to talk more people, talk more players.
Yeah.
Good stuff here. So,
Yes, sir.
all right, boys. Good luck in week two. Debbie, we missed you, but understandable that you couldn't jump on today, man. So,
Yep.
all right,
It was
boys.
fun.
See you next week.
Good stuff, man. Well, I'm going to watch the game a little bit, but yeah,